I knew the day was coming, the day that I would run out of one of my holy grail products, and since it's my no buy 2019, I would not be permitted to repurchase it. If you're curious what is in the memorial urn, I hope you consider sticking around. Hello, I'm so happy to be back filming again. It was a whirlwind couple of weeks with the end of the school year. 2018-2019 has been put to bed. Yesterday was my last optional work day. I adore the kids, and there's a lot to reflect on. We had a tremendous year this year. The purpose of this video is to tally my empties for May, and we are just about at the 6-month mark of my no-buy year. If you've never heard of such a thing, I will link up into the cards where you can have a look at a video where I outline my rules for my 2019 no-buy year. But essentially, I'm on a replacement only no-buy where I cannot purchase a product that I run out of unless I run out of all products in that category. So while one of the mascaras is in my empties this month for the month of May, I have a crap ton in my drawer in my office, so I will not be purchasing it anymore to replace this. Let's dip into skincare first. We are about halfway through my no-buy year, so I am beginning to run out of things in entire categories. And I'd like to share some of my thoughts on some of those things and solicit your feedback on some ideas for replacement products as I come up against that decision-making process of having to replace those items. All right, so first thing that I am just about out of are the cotton pads that I purchased on Amazon. Now, this is a Korean brand. It looked like it was very cost effective because of the quantity of pads you get and the fact that it's organic cotton. However, on closer inspection and after burning through that pack in near record time, you'll notice that these sheets are so thin that they are almost transparent, and they lose so much lint that they are maddening. That excess lint sticks to your face. I generally apply toner with my cotton pads or use the cotton rounds to apply micellar water to remove eye makeup from my eyes, especially stubborn mascara. These fibers get tangled up in my eyelashes. They stick to my face when I go in to put my foundation on. I find these little fibers, they start to itch, and I realize what is going on, and that is that it's not a dog hair sticking to my face. It is one of these wispy fibers from the Korean cotton pads, and you're going to see them float by throughout this video. Apologies in advance. I'm just about done, and I have replaced them already with my holy grail. These are the Shiseido cotton pads. They have the thickness of 5 of the single layer Korean cotton pads, and they are durable. They are economic to use because I generally only use 1 or 2 a day. And we'll see how long this pack lasts me as we head into July. That's one of the things I'm enjoying about my no-buy year. I'm able to track products and understand what my rate of consumption is for a go-to product on an annualized basis. So in this case, this is an empty of the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. In my evening skincare routine, I will scrape out a small dollop of the balm, rub it between my hands, massage it into my face to break up stubborn eye makeup and face makeup. And at that point, I either wipe it carefully with a microfiber cloth, or I'll rinse it off with water and go in with a double cleanse, something along the lines of this. This deluxe sample size is the Eve Lom Gel Cleansing Balm that came in a gift with purchase from Blue Mercury towards the end of 2018. It's a very generous sample size. This is 1 ounce of cleanser. It is a gel base, essentially a shea butter base. Now, if you look this product up on Sephora, you'll notice that the views are very bipolar on this product. Either people love it or they hate it. So I was willing to approach this product with an open mind. However, I feel I fall pretty solidly in the camp that does not enjoy this product because of the stench. Now, I do use other active ingredients in my skincare routine that has powerful aromatics, shall we call them. And in terms of culinary arts, I love the fermentation process, fish sauce, cheeses, some of the fermented Asian foods that you come across in Thai or Korean cooking. I love those products and don't consider myself hypersensitive to smell in any way. This not only smells like cloves, but smells like cloves mixed with something especially unpalatable and fermented. And I just do not enjoy the smell. I did get all the way through this cleanser, so I got my money's worth out of the product, even though it was a free product. The retail value on this, by the way, is $18 at Sephora. Another skincare empty for the month was my Cureology prescription. I won't say a lot about this because I feel I go on and on about this all the time. This is how I get my daily dose of prescription strength Tretinoin, which keeps my wrinkles at bay and I feel has dramatically improved the overall appearance of my skin. This, according to Cureology and their subscription model, is a 2-month supply. However, I generally get about 3 to 3.5 months out of this size. It's a very simple process to go onto the website and freeze your subscription. So they make it easy for you, whether you go through it as I do, sort of in a very methodical and predictable manner, or whether you tear through it quickly. In other words, if I use this on my hands or my décolleté, I would go through it more quickly, but I don't. They make it very easy for you to control your rate of usage and purchase it on the rate that you actually use the product. So very happy with this. Next up in my empties is a generic. This is actually a Walmart brand of, I believe it was an Olay serum. I don't know. Honestly, it's just some kind of generic hyaluronic acid serum, which to my taste was too thick. Had too much silicone. I prefer a much lighter serum in my scheme of things. So nothing notable here, would not ever be tempted to repurchase this. We are getting to the end of my skincare products. This looks like a junior size of the Australian Gold Botanical Face SPF 50 sunscreen. This is a mineral lotion sunscreen, no chemical sunscreen ingredients, so this is my jam. It is a tinted, light, whipped sunscreen. My one comment on this is it is my holy grail. It's a little bit boring to use day in and day out, but it is what it is. It's a sunblock. It's not a sexy product. It behaves very well under every foundation I've ever tried it underneath, from powders to lotions to stick foundations. It has never pilled on me, and it gives me the sun protection I'm looking for, in addition to whatever sun protection is in the other skincare that I apply to my face. It is fairly easy to apply the recommended dosage, which is, I believe, a 1/4 teaspoon. I probably put on a little bit more than that. I find it absorbs into the skin quite easily. It has a slight tint, but I don't feel that tint registers. I have very fair skin. I don't feel that the tint alone changes my complexion color or tone. It is just solid, dependable sunblock. I love it. It is relatively sweat proof, although I have to admit when I run indoors on a treadmill just because I'm not interested in exposing myself to the damaging effects of the sun. I had far too much of that as a youth. My next empty is in the hair care category. Well, I suppose I should pay lip service to these two. These are just conditioner products that came with my hair color. I have retouched my roots and my highlights once in May. This will likely be every 6 or 7 weeks that I go into that process, although I may not lighten the ends each time that I darken my roots, if that makes any sense. And we'll link a video up in the cards where I will to the playlist of 2 or 3 videos that I put together in an attempt to demystify that act of dyeing your hair at home with a slightly more natural or sophisticated effect. In other words, not just all over flat hair color, but touching up graying roots on one pass and pulling out highlights in a more painterly form in another video. So those will be linked up in the cards if you're interested. Not much to say about these. They're just uber conditioning, so I do like to go through these products when they come with the hair color. Other hair product is there will likely be one of the Dove dry shampoos in each of my empties videos. This is my go-to dry shampoo. Although for most of my life I shampooed my hair every day. Now that I color my hair fairly regularly, I'm more interested in preserving that color and allowing my scalp less abuse than a daily shampoo would give. So dry shampoo I find extends the life of my shampoo for up to 3 days, even though I do exercise regularly. I do enjoy this product. I will spray it for you so you can see the dispersal. Very fast, powerful aerosol and very fine mist of powder. So I do enjoy that. I do get quite a bit of buildup and I end up having to use a clarifying shampoo every 2nd or 3rd shampoo. That's my only complaint with this. Next empty are my little budget press-on nails. These are LA nails, and I picked these up for like $1.99 at the dollar store. I do enjoy the product. I feel they give you a very sophisticated gel nail or acrylic nail look without the expense. Now, yes, I have lost 3 of them, but they've been on over a week, and this was sort of something I've had under my cabinet for quite some time. This is my only pack of stick-on nails, so technically I am permitted to replace them, although there are enough in the box that I can probably touch up the ones that have popped off. That brings us to the 2 items that are more problematic in terms of running out of them. The Chanel Le Volume mascara was a unique temptation because I knew I was running out of this product at the same time that Nordstrom was having their buy 2 get 1 free mascara sale. That was a fairly significant temptation which I held at bay. I will be recording my Team Project Pan update in the next day or so. So keep an eye out for that, and I will talk about the mascara that I'm using for my stash to replace this one. If any of you have had this weird thought, please comment below. What I am considering doing is cleaning out this product and reusing the brush, either depotting my other mascara into this vial after disinfecting it, or using this brush in whatever mascara I'm using and keeping this as my overall mascara application brush. The Chanel brush is a 3D printed brush and I love it. It does such an extraordinary job at grabbing all of my lashes and applying the perfect dose of mascara for both length and volume. If any of you have ever done that with your mascara, in other words, tried to reuse your wand, please do open the discussion below. I'm interested to see what your experiences are. Okay, and the moment of truth, the one product that is in my urn because it was that special and that devastating when I ran out of it, is my Biologique Recherche Lotion P50 in the formula V. Now, I will talk about, briefly I will cover what I'm using in lieu of this product. I do have one other Lotion P50 in the original 1950 version, and that is the version with phenol, which can be a problematic ingredient for people. It is mildly analgesic, so when I use that as a toner, I get a numbing, a distinctly numbing sensation across my face, which is a little bit off-putting. The smell is also of that of that other formula is also more like school paste. So whereas this lotion P50V is more redolent of vinegar. So this is my preferred formula. I am flat out of this. I did not remove the stopper, but I probably will just to make sure I got every last drop. And I cannot replace this until I go through the Lotion P50 1970 version. Now this one I can tolerate in my morning skincare routine and my evening skincare routine. The Lotion P50 1970 version I only use in the morning. I do not double it up with my Retin-A in the evening. I feel that would be too much, too aggressive with that phenol in the other formula. That concludes my empties video. Thank you so much for joining me. It feels really good to be back and filming. I'm trying to work out some mic issues with and other minor technical issues with my YouTube videos. So if you have any feedback for me in that regard, I hope you consider leaving it down below. I will link to two videos that I recommend for you. One is on duping the vibe, which is a series I'm going to pick up again now that I have a little bit more time on my hands. And the other is on my team project pan, which is the next video that I'll be shooting. I hope you're having a lovely summer, and I look forward to seeing you back soon. Ciao.